So Jamie Foxx suffered a very extreme scientific emergency that landed him within the medical institution. I don't know what kind of capsules he turned into on perhaps. He's the use of the identical form of stuff that Kanye West was using lithium. Or anything it turned into a Jewish physician that diagnosed me of getting a disco that could have had movement right now. I would not be capable of provide an explanation for that as lots simply you already know. Because I'm no longer a medical doctor. I can just let you know what I'm feeling. They cannot control me. You realize what I'm announcing. They are able to control Shaq. They might manage Charles Barkley. They may manage LeBron James. Say, I don't know you, man. But they cannot manage me. Jeremy Foxx turned into seemingly admitted to an Atlanta sanatorium, and the internet has long passed loopy with hypotheses and conspiracies. Approximately why inside the middle of those scandals, Kanye West has spoken out and revealed a few disturbing details about the seedier aspect of the track and film industries in Hollywood. He appears to be implying that Jamie Foxx is paying the fee for status up to the powerful in Hollywood. In light of Jamie's trendy revelations regarding his infamous events, Kanye West has even hinted that celebrities like Diddy are in the back of all of it. Permits peek in the back of Hollywood's velvet ropes and find out the fact several days in the past. Reviews began acting everywhere, notably on TMZ, that Jamie Foxx had to be hospitalized because of a clinical emergency that befell on the set of his Netflix movie Again, in action with Cameron Diaz. So Jamie Foxx suffered a completely extreme medical emergency that landed him within the sanatorium. The severity of his contamination, they stated, necessitated an immediate journey to the emerging his loved ones. Also wasted no time getting to Atlanta to be by way of this side, as they knew the scenario turned into important own family contributors from out of the outdoor of Atlanta. There have been some in Atlanta, however, family contributors from out of doors flew in and rushed to the sanatorium to be by his aspect. Corinne Foxx's daughter stated on Instagram that her father wished prayers, however, did now not specify what was incorrect with him, elevating questions on her reasons. The publish read, "We desired to proportion that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a clinical trouble yesterday. Luckily, due to short action and extremely good care, he is already on his way to restoration." The submit ended with the circle of relatives asks for privateness throughout his time, but news outlets began investigating possible reasons. Media takeout was knowledgeable by way of a source near the circle of relatives that his condition turned into not as dire as was first idea, and that he had suffered a stroke, while a couple of humans who have been dependable inside the beyond are now reporting that Jane may additionally have suffered due to the fact Jamie had a comparable occurrence while he was 18 years vintage. His fitness has by no means been a secret that revel in permanently broken his confidence. Whilst asked approximately the hard duration in his existence, he stated, he said, "How did it make me feel? Like living to your worst nightmares." This nightmare observed him everywhere. He went even outdoor the health facility. His outlook shifted, and he became constantly on aspect. You are fearful of the dark, afraid of factors. You notice at the TV you sense that matters are coming at you. I felt paranoid, and paranoia is craziness. It is no not right. Jamie's intense dependency and the ensuing fitness issues had been a regular supply of stress for him. Without his buddy's well-timed intervention, he might also have feared for his existence. Jamie thinks my pal stayed on the hospital with me. Then he took me lower back to the dorm, and I changed into frightened of the darkish. And he would speak to me every night time and calm me down and say stuff like, "York, the demons aren't real. He saved my lifestyles, even at 12 months. Or after the tragedy, Jamie still suffered from the devastating repercussions of her widespread drug use. He became certain he had accomplished irreparable damage and might in no way recover from this setback. He unfolded about that attempting lengthen his existence. It felt like any of my fears were coming genuine, and I changed into going crazy." He shared, "I read up on PCP. After it passed off, it leaves a fingerprint, and also you can't get it from your gadget, even though Jamie's cherished ones having showed it." Kanye West has made his personal claims in this trending case. After enduring many trials and tribulations, Kanye is keen to show the industry's hidden underbelly. Through the year's end, in 2022, Kanye West had begun his campaign of disclosing Hollywood, claiming that numerous figures in the business had vanished without a trace, not wasting the possibility. He also advised them that its creators were out to traumatize and manipulate them. They need to monetize and traumatize, he endured, by means of pronouncing that groups like Gap and Adidas had turned against him due to his outspokenness, approximately industry abuses. Even Forbes, he said, has turned towards him, causing his fortune to fall to $400 million. You understand they hit me, yeah, Adidas. Haul that away, steal Forbes, who hate me proper, had to write internet, really worth $400 million. Kane's point out of anyone he believes to be engaged within the scandal, which include Puff Daddy, who has been at the middle of numerous scandals, himself became the final straw for Plenty Tiny, has even claimed that he's unafraid to utter whatever that is on his mind. Yeah, I cannot ship none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all dogs were given little boozy. It might appear that the overall public is on Kane's side and is starting to take observe of what he has to say. A supporter answered with, "You may need to listen to Mr. West very carefully. He's now giving you reality nuggets. Do not omit it that Kanye has accused Diddy of dishonesty is not anything new of path. He has been mocking Puff for his alliance with the A-listers in Hollywood. Currently a video of Kanye claiming he does not understand any well-known human beings leaked online. He persisted, announcing that when his daughter changed into kidnapped, no famous human beings got here to his aid. And I didn't have the cope with to my child, none of those that want to mention something. Travis gave me the cope with, however, as some distance as Meek Mill's Puff Daddy. Whoever, none of these, he dropped a few extreme bombshells on Meek Mill's and Puff Daddy, accusing them of underhanded dealings that allowed them to prevail to the point in which they are thriving now. Because you cannot shoot nobody besides, and the reason why to procure talks. Because you did a deal you fed, you already know what I'm pronouncing. Notwithstanding the entirety, Kane's fans had been extremely supportive of his latest endeavors. The fan then went on to say he talks like a person who definitely is aware of how the world works at the back of the shady curtains. Every other commented, "I love that this guy has always spoken the realest. Communicate. I hated how people attempted to play him. And the way human said he became tripping over that kidnapping. I could not believe it whilst it was occurring. I was like, wait, what? He is no longer allowed to recognize where his toddler is what's incorrect with the world. The missing piece of the puzzle that explains Diddy's involvement has now been exposed. Chammy had gotten himself into a few type of trouble, along with his longtime buddy P. Diddy. The rumor that Diddy's gay has been round. For a while he allegedly hosts crazy parties for other hedonistic celebrities in step, with many resources of video of Jammy Foxx, but became viral and brought the state of affairs to mild. The individuality of this footage lies in the reality that Jammy can be without a doubt seen admitting to attending those occasions. I might display up to this celebration in my little in a bit metropolis known as this metropolis. I grab my town. The fact that he in no way even mentioned it as an option surely shocked anyone. Jammy claimed he recorded and filmed all of those activities. He talked about a pool birthday party he attended in Beverly Hills and defined it as wild, with quite a few crazy occurring. I keep in mind watching Puff on the Beverly Hills Hotel. I'm filming this, and it is a pool birthday party. This is actually ridiculous. Money fans had already categorized Diddy the homosexual gatekeeper, so this handiest fueled the fireplace lovers. Reasoned that Jammy's hospitalization must be associated with Diddy, as all of these occurrences are too many to be a coincidence. An enthusiastic supporter also spoke out, "All of us know what did he's, and what he does. He's a gatekeeper and soul catcher. He genuinely makes me sick to assume he will use to sincerely like him. That is how I'll sense approximately him." Now gross Kanye West has become an increasing number of outspoken about the authentic nature of the unexplained occurrences within the music business. They have regularly changed the medication and then lie approximately it, as he formerly stated numerous human beings. Come up missing, you understand, like they may have simply transferred a medication. And on the information, they would have said it was due to the fact disclosed his misdiagnosis and forthcoming remedy and considered one of his podcasts. He claimed they have been too ashamed to reveal the precise amount of lithium they jumbled in particularly. He said that if he had taken the drug, he might no longer be alive. Medicate me. They have become exhausted, they wrongly recognized me. And that they once I requested them, how plenty lithium did you need to put me on precisely, it took them 4 days to reply, because they were most of the many competing hypotheses. One YouTuber posted a video in which he claimed that Jamie Foxx